Peter saying that he will do 4 years, I think it is sacrosanct. It's by all standards in Nigerian politics, is a very honest person, a good Christian. He doesn't talk from both sides of his mouth. So I believe him that he will do in 4 years. Anybody, if you discuss, I would like people to have him on television on this Arise platform. And if you listen to him, you will see and believe that he will do everything he wants to do, maybe not 100%, in 4 years.
Okay, Chief, I know you're a strong member of the PDP, but is it fair to bring a Peter Obi into the disarray called the PDP, as the PDP is being run by Wike as we speak? Somebody that has said he can cause crisis if things don't go his way. He has caused crisis before, put you in limbo. Because as far as I'm concerned, Chief, you might want to oppose me. Wike owns PDP as we speak today. Tomorrow things might change. That's why I say you have a right. It's free speech to oppose me. Wike owns PDP today. In fact, I sang a song this morning. Yes. I said he's got the PDP in his hands. So that's where Wike stands today. So you think it's fair to bring a Peter Obi into that fray? What about the talk of Goodluck Jonathan also being mentioned in some quarters within the folk of the PDP? And you ask a question, let me play devil's advocate. You say, why are people going to the APC? They are going to the APC because APC is in power. Your party has not been in power for over how many years now? Going to 10 years or over 10 years. They are going to APC because it gives them stability. One person owns your party. APC has been able to wriggle their way through their challenges. They are going to APC because the party has the president and they feel they are on a better footing as we speak. So they are going for a better option as we speak today. The APC is a whole lot better than your party that is in disarray, that you don't even know what the future or the next thing is from. Chief, probably if people like you were approached by the APC today, you would like to go to certainty also. Is APC not certainty? Is PDP not uncertainty? As Wike stated back in the days, APC is cancer, PDP is malaria. Today, APC is malaria, PDP is cancer. What do you say to that, Chief?
Well, you have used very strong words, Rufai. I like your analysis very much. But the human behavior is not a function of statistics. In politics, most times 1 + 1 is not 2. In fact, it could be 100, and once people accept it, it becomes the official figure. So that people are leaving PDP to go to APC does not make APC any better than PDP. It shows that people have no values. That is why the country is now moving. You don't know where somebody, okay, look at the president of Senate, for instance. He was an 8-year governor of Akwa Ibom State. There are many of them like that. Recently, the whole Delta moved to APC. Akwa Ibom just moved to APC. Can you tell me as a journalist, what is it they will find in APC that they could not do in in Delta State or Akwa Ibom State, where as PDP governors they were performing and doing very well? So people don't have values, and when they don't have values, they are given to accepting anything that comes before them. I have been in PDP now since the inception of the party. I have not been a commissioner, not a director of anything. But most of the sensitive things they do, they invite me. I was chairman of the screening panel for Northeast in 2003. 2010, I screened the whole Northeast. Most of our governors today passed through me. These are the kind of resolve you have as a party member to make a contribution, not necessarily pecunious. A lot of people come into this business because they want to make money. And that is why the country is not moving. We must have to have honor and values that you cherish. If you don't have that, and like I said, somebody moving, I see the comments being made even on your station about the hunger in this country. From the time of Buhari, as far as I was concerned, that was 8 years of no governance. Nothing happened. And then President Tinubu came up. And in difference to Tinubu, I said, anybody else coming into office after Buhari would have had the same problem Tinubu is having. The only thing that he might have a different methodology to be able to iron out things. The country has slumped so much that there's no magic. You only need some level of determination to do something. And if people desire that Peter Obi, from his record as governor of Anambra State, his integrity, his honesty, he's one governor, nobody has ever pointed an accusing finger on him. positive or negative. Negative. Every reference made of P2B is positive. And this country requires somebody like him, at least to give hope. Governance is not just about only constructing road and doing that. You give hope. Because politics depends on doses of stability. This stability we haven't seen. And it's talking paranoia.
Sir, with due respect, is this Chief Dan Ulasi I'm talking to?
Yes.
You, the same you that spoke against Peter Obi as at 2017 that said he divided Anambra. The same you, Chief. Is it you that are speaking today glowingly about Peter Obi? Because I'm surprised.
Why don't you put me in proper perspective. I said in that interview, I think it was on this channel, that we were with him in a meeting. We had a meeting in Enugu and went to Oka, and he told us that he was desirous of being a presidential candidate. And thereafter he left the PDP and went to Labour Party. And I condemned it. If not on your station, on AIT or other stations, I condemned it. I didn't harbor that behavior, and I told him. He came to my house. I said, what you did was, unfortunate. But still, even though he did that and I didn't like it, he had the right to do it. He had the right. He had the constitutional right to do it. That is how he wanted to, exhibit his interest in political leadership. But I didn't support that. So what I'm saying is not in contradiction to what I said in the past. Absolutely not. And since then, have I left PDP myself? I have not.
Okay, Chief.
But if PDP sees that as a good candidate, like you said we are cancerous now, which I don't believe. We have 10 governors. And these 10 governors can come together honestly and sincerely to see a committee that can reorganize this party. The sky will be our limit.
But Chief, no,
we are challenging government.
Chief, you are mistaking my point. Chief, you had condemned and you had constantly, there are facts on ground that you are constantly being at loggerheads against Obi about his tenure in Anambra. So it is the same tenure that you were against in Anambra and Obi's politics in Anambra that you are praising him today, that is a man of integrity and all of that. I'm asking you, Chief, what changed? That's all I'm asking.
Can I put it to you?
Put it to me, Chief.
Excuse me, I put it to you. What you are saying is fallacy of generalization. I have never condemned Peter Obi's governorship in Anambra State.
Okay, Chief,
if you present that fact, I will resign today from political process in this country.
Chief.
No, excuse me, Dr. Ruben.
No.
He cannot put into my mouth what I did not say. I've never condemned Peter Obi.
Anyway, Chief,
yes,
look, as a human being, as a citizen, you have the right to change your mind, whatever the circumstance may be. After all, you started by saying there's freedom of speech. So you can like somebody today, you may not like the person tomorrow. It's within your prerogative. That's not for me a big issue. What is big issue is this. Professor Jerry Ghana says Mr. Peter Obi will be happily received back into the fold of the PDP. Now, you know Nyesom Wike very well. It's Minister Nyesom Wike who gives conditions in the PDP. Will he be willing to receive Mr. Peter Obi back into the fold? Because it is what he decides that matters. And you are talking about November convention. When Wike has said there are conditions on the basis of which that convention can hold. Why are you so sure?
Well, Dr. Bassi, you have known me since you worked with Jonathan. You know I'm not somebody who talks from both sides of my mouth. What I have in my mind, I say it and I defend it. I've never played a second fiddle. I gave you a background why I find it difficult to condemn Wike because of the antecedents of what happened in 2023. I had said this, and I don't see why it should be confusing to anybody. He felt that he was short-changed, and therefore he had to react the way. Maybe I would not have reacted the same way up to now. And the party lost out. Part of the committee we set up in Abuja in PDP now is to see how most of our governors were there. Wike is not a magician. Politics is not magic. The party took a decision on a number of items without Wike's input. He wasn't in the meeting. And 7 of our 10 governors were there, effectively discussing how this party can move forward. So the concept that because Wike is helping the party, in this country, people only come to party when there is election, unfortunately. But people who regularly foot the bills, especially we have only 10 states now. We are paying staff salaries in all the states. Somebody has to do that. Somebody has to assist. And people are not interested until the election comes. They all run and pay 50 million, 30 million to want to be president or governor of this. That is not party management. That is why the country is not moving forward. There must be loyal members of the party seen in situ to be working for the survival of that party. Not just about election. Ultimately, if election comes and the party is organized, they will win. But if the party is not organized, there's no magic about their winning. So what I'm saying is that's why I laid the foundation of what happened in 2023, why Wike behaved the way he did. I'm not justifying it, but he has a right to do what he did. Because if Atiku did not run, and Wike or somebody else appeared in the south, like Tinubu appeared in the south, we would have had either Wike or Ugwuanyi or some presidency from the south. But unfortunately, Tinubu had a chance and became president, and is running for a second term. So I don't see where what I have said is any contradictory. Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief Dan.
Just my people, as the halt, it don't happen. Dan Ulasi has shared his whole percentage of what he think about Peter Obi doing a one-time presidency and also returning back to the People Democratic Party, and Wike's role, which role Wike go play if Peter Obi come back to PDP. You don't analyze everything. Please, as you're watching, please kindly hit this like button, share this video, and type Peter Obi is coming in the comment section if you are really obedient.